All right, John, so here's this driver you just hit that, again, you and I both agree was about an 8.5 or 9.0 on a scale of 1 to 10. And it just had a little scotia turn to the right as it fell, but it was a real strong strike. So again, that thing went about 200 yards in the air, so it's not that 230 you were hitting one day this winter on the simulator inside, you know, when you were really letting it go and really trying to swing to the right, taking big dosages of that medicine. But that's still, and I like that setup. You can still close your shoulders and hips a little more there. And again, that felt like a half swing. Yeah. So there you go, buddy. Now those hands turned over. You see the face is open there, squared up there nicely, closed there nicely. But what's really cool about that is this is where we started today, and then just in the next couple swings, where you started there today was good over here. That's one of the best ones, if not the best we've ever seen for a first swing in a lesson the last couple of years. But then this is just even better. And again, like we saw, for 20 or 30 minutes there during our time together today, none of the balls started left. Look how much better that club head is right there after impact on the new blue. And everything was feeling stronger. And again, now this is what feels like, oh yeah, there's the drill I just gave you there to just hit a lot of gap wedges. I mean, look how strong that looks, buddy. And those arms look so much more extended. And you're up onto your left foot nicely. Look how smooth the transition. Bam! Just not afraid of it at all, right onto your front foot. And then before that, this is the one that feels like the half swing. Again, look how good that looks. At full speed, you see again, you're nicely onto your front foot. And again, on that drill, we're actually getting close to having your hands ahead of the ball at impact. About as close as we've ever seen it that way. This one. Yeah, there's the full swing. That's what we do not want. Yeah, and that's the weakness of the feels you're getting. That's beautiful work, man.
With the driver, hands ahead of the ball at all, or should I start trying to hit it on the upswing, or just do it on?
If again, batches. Hit a batch about 8, 10, or 12 that way, smartly, and then step away from it and look at the whole batch. And you decide, if that felt good to me, I'll do another batch with it. If it didn't feel, say, I don't want to fool with it. Because, again, another medicine in there, I think, could possibly foul you up. Because this other stuff, because what we know is if you give yourself another, you'll tend to lose the other medicines. They're not ingrained as much as we want yet. So kind of do that on your own and just let me know how it goes. This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlink. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not.
quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter! Ellie! Good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and think we're looking better on the video here, and we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is for the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied with things are looking the way we want, and we can come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how everything's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.